Welcome to CTM Sports, where we talk about trending sports topics. Please like, share, subscribe. Check out our other podcasts, The Thinking Game, where we offer urban topics and we talk about things that's going on in the community based on our perspective and things that we are going through. So, with that being said, let's get right into it. We're going to talk about more trending topics today than we are going to talk about basketball per se. And the first topic is does pressure affects players' love of the game? Let me know what you think. Does that affect the pressure? Is Kevin Durant feeling the pressure? Or is he going through the emotions right now, losing in the playoffs? It's been rumored, it's been talked about several outlets that Kevin Durant is not happy. Stephen A. Smith broke it on First Take. They were saying that he's been distant from his teammates. He's kind of been in his own world. He's not having beef with any other teammates or anything like that. But he hasn't been talking to the coaches, and he's been real distant. He's kind of been in his own world. And when you think about that,
Blade, ready to die.
is Durant trying to ease his way out of Phoenix, or is he trying to get them to change some things? Let me know in the comments what you think about that. He said on his podcast that his best career moment was in OKC, like around the time when he won the MVP, things of that nature. And he was saying that it was no pressure. They was just playing. It was a lot of errors going on, kind of collided during that time. But let me know, do you think that the pressure is starting to get to him?
Right.
Because when you're making triple-digit millions, like 100 mil contracts and stuff like that, they're not paying you just to play and just go out there and play and say, oh, well, we didn't win, let's go home. They're expecting something out of you, expectations. And with expectations come pressure. So we can look at it from a different perspective because we're regular people. We're mere mortals almost. We're not getting paid millions, but is Kevin Durant, is he being emotional? Or is he being realistic? I think that's what I think. But if he go play with LeBron, he can go play with LeBron and get saved. But let me know what you think. He said he didn't like playing for the Warriors. He didn't like playing for the Nets. He really enjoyed playing at OKC. When there was no pressure, it was him, Westbrook, and Durant. They was going up against LeBron in Miami, playing against Kobe when he was playing with the Lakers. They just came off a couple championships. And he was saying that he really liked that era in time. But it kind of lets me know he kind of just, the pressure, the being able to be expecting to produce. I think that's kind of what gets to him. I can see that. So should Durant get the same scrutiny as LeBron? Let me know what you think.
Well, I just come to tell you.
I think that he should get the same scrutiny as LeBron, even though he doesn't. But LeBron's the king, so he probably wins a lot more, been to more finals, just came with a bunch more expectations, and he exceeded those expectations. Even when he went to different teams, I mean, Miami, he won a championship, 2 in Miami, 1 in Cleveland, 1 in LA. Durant only won championships with the Warriors. And I truly think that he thought he could do the same thing LeBron did. And in his head, he was going to be able to say that I did the same thing LeBron did when I went to the Nets and then I went to the Suns. Not the case. Not the case. And now he's feeling the pressure. He's feeling the pressure. Because you go to the Nets, you get eliminated by the Bucks. They go on to win the championship, I think, that year. One of those years. And it didn't work with Harden and Kyrie. And then Kyrie kind of left you on stuck.
You want to be making moves on the street, allow nothing to be in your life that
Kyrie
you cannot
spotted
walk
the heat.
out on in 30 seconds flat if you spot the heat around the corner.
And left you kind of on stuck, and you was by yourself with the Nets. And you wasted probably 3 years of your career being there. Let's just be honest. He wasted 3 years of his career. I hate that he wasted those years because those could have been some good years played, but he wasted them. He could have went to L.A., played with LeBron, and probably won 3 or 4 more championships. But, you know, might as well just flush those 3 years. Because they didn't go to the bubble. They didn't go because of Kyrie. Came back the next year. I think they wasn't as good. Then they got rid of Kyrie. They traded him. Then you was there by yourself. But then next year you got traded to the Suns. They rebuilt the Nets. But you can't cry about the pressure when you demanded the pressure by getting triple-digit million contracts. Just my opinion. You got to man up, man. I mean, you got to connect with your teammates, man. When you go into a trance, everybody goes through these kind of deals, though. Nobody's perfect. But, when you go into those moments where you feel like, you're not happy where you're at, you think things could go better if this and that could happen. But when you demand so much for them to trade for you, they gave up so much. What did you really expect to happen? When they traded for Bradley Beal, what did you expect? I mean, they used up a lot of his years in Washington. A lot of his good years was used up in Washington. Him and John Wall. And I think you getting him on the decline in his career. I mean, he's not like a Kobe. He's not the dynamic third person that you thought he would be. So, might be time to rebuild, man. It might be time to either get rid of Beal or maybe see if you can trade him or get somebody else. Beal is not the same guy he was in D.C. probably about 3 or 4 years ago. He's just not. And that's just the truth, man. You know what I'm saying? So, but I don't even know who that is sending comments. I'm not even, matter of fact, I need to get rid of that. But let me know in the comments what you think. All right, let's go to the next one. As men, regular men, do we feel the pressure to produce for our family like an NBA player would feel the pressure to produce in the NBA? And I will say yes to that. There is a pressure. That's why it's important. We talk about this on the Thinking Game podcast, is to invest your time wisely and make good decisions, especially when you're younger and you got the energy and the willpower to execute just about anything you can put your mind to, but you got to put your mind in the right direction in order to negate the pressure when you get older. Excuse me. But we're not making triple-digit millions, a whole other kind of pressure to win in the professional sport and play night in, night out, even when you don't feel like it, even you may be hurt. I'm willing to bet a lot of those players, even like Durant, he probably wasn't 100% healthy this year. He probably was playing hurt. He's older. He's not like, when he played for OKC in his 20s, 19, 20, 20, 22, 23. It feel like you bounce back quicker. When you're older and you get hurt, it takes a little bit longer to heal, even when you get nicked up. So, but yeah, as men, we do feel pressure to perform. You feel pressure to make the right moves. You try to be as smart as you can, the older as you get when you make moves and try things. You try to be calculated as you can. And let me know in the comments, do you think for regular men, do we have that same kind of pressure that they would have in the league on a relative scale? You know what I'm saying? So now, going into our next topic. Is Reggie Miller, is he sneak dissing the king? He was quoted in a Timberwolves game. Anthony Edwards said, "Put the game on me." Even though they didn't win the game, I think he scored 40. He said, "Put the game on me." And Reggie Miller said, I'm just summarizing. He said there are players who's got veteran status, who's on some people's Mount Rushmore, and he points the finger. He references people and he deflects the blame. Is this a Jay-Z subliminal diss? Let me know.
Am I right?
Let me know what you think. Is he dissing the king? Or is he, instead of just saying, why you want to say LeBron's name, but let me know what you think. I think that he was doing a sneak diss. I think that he probably didn't think he was going to fly across the scale like that. I think everybody kind of touched on it today, and I think yesterday, but let me know, man. Why are people at this point in time throwing flames at LeBron? Let me know what you think. Why are they throwing flames at LeBron? Are they emotional?
That man was your friend?
My friend, huh?
Yeah.
Tell me why. Because he knows my first name?
He definitely ain't LeBron's friend, so. But let me know in the comments. Do you think people are taking shots at LeBron because he's on a decline in his career that they wouldn't have took earlier in his career? Because it seems like a lot of people starting to take their subliminal shots, like reporters, a lot of little people taking their little shots. But let me tell you, there's nobody like LeBron right now. I mean, even in his decline, he's still outperforming a lot of these younger guys. So let me know. Well, I just come to tell you. Let me know. And here's my final point on this before I move to the next section. You have to validate your own success and career because people are fickle. 1 minute, they feel you. And the next minute,
That man was your friend?
My friend, huh?
Yeah.
Tell me why. Because he knows my first name?
they fickle. They turn on you. And then another minute, the team want to call you back. You remember the Cavaliers? When he went to Miami, they didn't like him. He a traitor. He this, he that. Then when he left Miami, what they do? They want him to come back and save Cleveland. But the hate, when you're one of the top people in whatever field you're in, anything that you're doing, hate's gonna come with that. That's just kind of how the game works. I just think part of success is being able to deal with the hate and the little side remarks and side talk of people that are talking about stuff they haven't even got to or don't even know what it takes to get there where you're at. So to my regular brothers out there, man, whatever you're doing out there that's positive, man, just keep doing it. Don't let nobody stop you from performing, doing your positive deeds, doing positive things, and elevating yourself day by day. Don't let nobody stop you from doing that. Because sometimes Some people just don't want to put in the work it takes, but you do. So keep putting in the work and keep elevating. Last section, our last little part before we get up out of here. Let me know in the comments what you think about the sports so far, the episodes we've done. Do you like the sports? Do you like me just talking about some of the trending topics? So, is LeBron playing chess right now? Let me know in the comments. One of the things that happened the other day is LeBron sits courtside at the Cleveland Cavaliers game. Shout out to LeBron going to support the game. Was he there making deals or is he recruiting? Rumors are that he could be looking at Donovan Mitchell. Who knows? Who knows? What can come out of that? You never know. Can LeBron load up for a run next season? Can he get some more talent to come there? Well, I just come to tell you. Can he do it? Can he pull another recruiting class to LA this year? I mean, next year? Let me know what you think. And our next one is, you gotta feel this. Other teams are looking to draft Bronny. Mavericks have been reported to think about using their pick in the second round to get Bronny. Because if, like I said in the previous podcast, some teams are going to, they might try to get Bronny to try to get LeBron James to come to their team. And think about the Mavs. You got Kyrie, you got Luka. Imagine putting LeBron at the 3. Imagine that. It'd be a nice squad. You never know. Another thing like LA, they thinking about getting them. I think that what's going to happen is it's going to call a draft frenzy. And like I said, I hope he get drafted. If it was my dad, I'd go to the NBA too. Like if my dad was a lawyer, I'd probably be going to law school too. My dad was a doctor, I'd probably be going to med school, be a doctor too. So I don't blame him not one bit. I think this is going to make a draft kind of buzz. And somebody may draft him in the late first round just because everybody talking about people trying to get him in the second round, like a LeBron sweepstakes. Some team, like what if Charlotte get Bronny? What if the Cavaliers? No, they went to the playoffs. They may not get a good crack at him. It's going to be, think about Charlotte. What if New York get him? Try to bring LeBron to New York. It's another team. Think about somebody like the Pacers. What if they get him? Because they run up and down the floor. That'll be kind of more Bronny kind of speed. What if they get him? That'd be interesting. But, guys, let me know. Do you think Bronny's going to get drafted? I think he is. I think he'll get drafted late first round. You can write it down now. I'm gonna predict right now he's gonna get drafted late first round. Once I see the draft picks and stuff, when I come back on here, we're gonna talk about that. But I think that he's gonna get drafted late first round, a surprise team, and he might not be able to play with him unless the Lakers get him. But some other team, and he's gonna end up playing against them or something like that. In my opinion, I don't think that he's trying to play with his son. I think he's trying to get his son drafted in the first round. That's just me.
Am I right?
I think that he's trying to get his son to mid to late first round pick. He's trying to get his son drafted just based off marketing and his name, off the LeBron, the James name. Well, I just come to tell you. And if you feel it, let me know in the comments. I think somebody is going to draft him, but time will tell. We'll see. My time is up. I'm signing out. Thanks for watching. Make sure to watch the Thinking Game on Thursdays. And this is Mike, and I'm signing out. Thanks for watching.